I did season 11, episode 1, Pyramids of Antarctica.
Yes.
So we open with shot after shot of snow-covered mountains in the shape of pyramids with the teaser clips of them talking about what's going to be in the episode. The standard, this person says this person says this person says this person says this. Talking about little clips that you'll see throughout the episode.
Yes.
So we start with talking about pyramids in Antarctica.
Antarctica.
Weirdly, the whole episode wasn't about pyramids of Antarctica. About 10 minutes was about pyramids of Antarctica. All the rest was about what's in Antarctica.
Okay.
What could be under the ice is what I meant to say.
Captain America.
Snow is in Antarctica. Case closed. What's your episode?
My episode.
So our southernmost continent, Antarctica. Wow, that was a lot of words I just mixed together.
I'm gonna have a quick cut.
Our southernmost continent, Antarctica, stretches for over 5 million square miles. Squared miles.
Got it.
Average temperatures daily of negative 49 degrees Fahrenheit. Wind speeds up to 200 miles per hour make it largely untouched by mankind. Keyword, mankind. According to historical records, man didn't land on this iceberg of a continent until 1953. My apologies, 1853.
It's all good.
1853. When, oh boy, this guy's name. All right. When Mercator, Mercator, I had to literally look it up in Google how to even spell it.
Damn.
To let alone say it. When Mr. Cooper landed on what is now known as the Oats Coast of Victoria Land in Antarctica. Nowadays, anywhere between 1,000 to 5,000 people live on the research center scattered across the continent. 98%, we're hitting a lot of quick facts about Antarctica, people.
I guess so.
Just bear with me. We'll get there. 98% of Antarctica is covered in ice and it is the least explored continent. The ice in some places is up to 3 miles thick. We got our first Giorgioism.
Yeah.
You have to imagine the Sears Tower is a little under a third of a mile tall. That means you can stack 9 Sears Towers on top of each other and they would still not reach the top of that ice sheet.
Basically, what that means is...
That was the guy that said it was up to 3 miles thick. Basically. Yeah. He did that and then we went to Giorgio, but Giorgio's the man. The other guy, he's
Remember
intriguing,
the road trip episode?
Yeah, I do. I did it. I encourage people to watch that one too. So, most geologists believe that I had a stroke. Most geologists believe that Antarctica has been frozen in ice and inhabited for nearly 12 million years. In 2012, new photographs revealed formations that may challenge that theory. Numerous mysterious pyramid formations poking through the now melting ice, similar to those of Giza and other places around the world today. What I loved about that part is the guy that was talking right there said similar to those of Giza, Egypt, and other places around the world today.
Yada, yada, yada. You know what I'm saying.
He's like, wait. Giza's in Egypt, first off.
Yep.
Giza, Egypt, and other places around the world.
Yada, yada, yada.
He yada yada it. In March of 2013, Joseph White uncovered what he thinks is a pyramid from a satellite image from Google Earth, located just south of Antarctica's remote Shackleton Mountain Range.
Oh, Shackleton Expedition.
Who's Joseph White? He's just some guy that found a fucking thing. All right.
Fantastic.
Yeah, he made his appearance. So he's sitting there like I am. His computer's right here. Pretend that this camera's the computer. Yeah, you right there. And the image is on that computer while he's talking to the camera that's over there. So now the camera editor is tracing stuff on this image.
Okay.
So that you make sure you can see what the hell he's talking about. Otherwise, it's like...
That classic thing.
Okay, I see maybe a square. Sure, I can see what you're talking about there, but how did you pick that out of the fucking mountain range? Anyway, he traces where he sees a square shape that resembles a pyramid looking down from the top.
Mm-hmm.
They then superimpose a compass on it to show that it is perfectly aligned to the coordinates of northeast, southwest.
Okay.
Because random geological lines aren't aligned with compasses, he says.
I mean, statistically, probably some of them.
Right. I'm saying he says. I'm not for me. Yeah,
I know.
yeah,
I'm not calling you out.
Hey! They then superimpose the outline of a pyramid on the satellite image to really drill the point home. Yeah. He says the structure is exactly 2 kilometers squared, which would make it more than double the size of any pyramid found on Earth, which is kind of confusing because I thought Antarctica was Earth. That was my little Lenin tweet style note.
Say that again?
He says the structure is exactly 2 kilometers squared.
Yes.
Which would make it more than double the size of any pyramid found on Earth. And my note in tweet style was, which is confusing as I thought Antarctica was on Earth.
I get you.
Therefore, it would still be on Earth.
Exactly.
Right. Any other pyramid found on Earth would make sense.
Yes.
Anyways, little semantics there that I thought was funny.
A little bit of it.
We get a montage of hidden pyramids from around the world that were mistaken for natural formations or just hidden in the plains of northern Peru, buried beneath dirt and rubble in Indonesia, and there's even one that may exist in Los Angeles, California. Could it? Nope.
Is it
possible? We're just going to reword it. They say we should open our minds to the possibility that things may not be safe here. Possibility that there may have been habitation and lost civilizations on Antarctica or even ancient aliens. They then go into the theory that pyramids are power generators. Now, that's something we will get into on Pyramids episode whenever we discuss that. But a little summary. In summation, if you strategically place these pyramids around the globe, you then have what is basically a wireless transmission of energy. It has been long speculated that ancient aliens could have used this interconnected wireless energy system to navigate around the planet. It makes sense that they would also have pyramids in Antarctica.
I think I've heard this one before.
Yeah, you have? Where?
Many different times.
Yeah. Guess what we have now?
I'm excited.
Giorgioism.
There he is.
The whole idea of these pyramids structure. These pyramid structures. Where did they come from? These structures exist worldwide, so that's the origin. And did they originate in Antarctica? Did he speak in riddles, or did I just go stroked out when I fucking wrote that?
A little bit of riddling.
Yeah, riddling. I need that. 500-year-old map of Antarctica is where we go next. They tease that, but they take 20 years to get to it.
Yeah.
In Siberia, in
Okay.
2013, they discovered a woolly mammoth flash frozen in the ice. Frozen so quickly that the blood and muscle tissues were well preserved. This is one of dozens found flash frozen in the Siberian ice since the turn of the century. Many seemingly caught in suspended animation with food and vegetation in their bellies or in their mouths. That would have only grown in a warmer climate. Things that make you say,
I have one of those in mind.
Do you?
Yeah.
I like it.
Things that make you say,
This brings up the question, how quickly climates can change.
Yes.
And does it take some sort of sudden, unexpected cataclysm? Now, there is, back in the Atlantis video, we talked about Charles Hapgood's book,
Yes.
Earth's Shifting Crust.
Yes.
They bring it up in this one.
Oh.
I tried to summarize as much as I could so
Okay.
that it wasn't a big portion because we already talked about it.
Yes.
Go back to Atlantis, check it out if you want to. That is episode 41,
41.
I think.
40 was Randy.
Yeah. Yeah, the Yeti. I loved it. Check that one out too.
Let's check them all out.
So, as I was saying, we then are taken to 1958 and Charles Hapgood's book, Earth Shifting Crusts, where he proposed the proportions, nope, not the proportions, but that portions of the Earth's crust experience sudden and violent shifts called crust displacement in Earth's history. His theory is positive that Siberia and Antarctica were in a more temperate climate
Okay.
approximately 12,000 years ago. Then some unknown catastrophe plunged them into their known positions. He thinks the previous location of Antarctica was near the Hudson Bay, and then it shifted to where it is today. And it went from a warmer climate to the icy tundra it is today. He thinks this happened around 12,000 years ago. They drilled home 12,000 years ago. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They really did, though. Hey, talk to me.
They think it was over by Hudson Bay.
They think it was near the Hudson Bay.
Interesting. Secondly, I guess my next point I was going to say isn't going to track.
Point or question?
No, point about it not being in a warmer climate 12,000 years ago, but I just proved myself wrong.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to sound like an idiot if I say it, so I'm not going to say it.
All right. Well, we don't want you to sound like an idiot. That's my job.
I know. To make me sound like an idiot.
No.
Go ahead.
He theorized that these crustal shifts could happen in a period of days, meaning the climate would experience a sudden and extreme change. That would be extreme, all right.
It would be.
But that would also explain why the woolly mammoth was kind of flash frozen with fucking food in his mouth.
Yes.
So could other things. I don't know what, because I'm not a scientist, but I'm sure other things could.
Sure. On a side note,
Side it.
if you give me some pizza,
Yeah.
I'll make a crustal shift. Didn't land.
It did, but I was itching my ear and I didn't want to put the camera on me. If I made any kind of noise, I'd have to camera it to me and then I'd be itching my ear like,
Fucking video guy couldn't make some magic. No, I'm just kidding.
I try to make magic happen.
You make magic.
In 1960, Hap Dog. I went dyslexic.
Hap dog. Come get your hap dogs here.
HAPDOOG.
They're not nearly as successful as the hot dog.
Right. Hap Dog. In 1960, Hapgood uncovered a map made in 1531
Okay.
by Phineas, Aridus Phineas, that showed Antarctica's land ice-free.
Oh, it's not 12,000 years ago.
It's not. It wasn't until 1820, which is 300 years later for you mathematicians, until we had an idea what Antarctica looked like.
Okay.
And that's with the ice on it. How the hell is that map possible? My question was. The map doesn't only show what Antarctica looks like ice-free, but also interior features like rivers, valleys, mountains, and they're all in the correct location of what we can see today.
I'm sorry. Just real quick for me.
Absolutely. Phineas map.
You already knew.
I do. Phineas. Like Phineas and Ferb.
Hey, Phineas and Ferb right there.
Yeah.
Phineas map.
Yes, sir. And
French mathematician.
Yes, sir.
God, I found it. I'm going to do some looking while you're doing some
Yep,
talking.
absolutely. You and the listeners will do looking. This is confirmed by radar image from NASA that show mountain ranges, and you can see a mountain range with the radar image that is in the exact location as the Phineas map.